welcome back to my channel. This is a girl with Nikki. I am just coming, we are just coming back from church, and I heard a pastor saying, that not because you are Christian means that nothing cannot happen to you. That just brings me back to the story of Joseph, and that story is one of my favorites in the Bible. It is so powerful because it teaches us something that people do not want to accept. And being favored by God does not exempt you from betrayal. So not because we are favored by God or because we are children of God, that does not exempt us from being betrayed or from being hurt by other people and so on. Joseph was gifted, he was chosen, and he was also marked by God, and yet the first people to turn on him were the ones who were closest to him, his family, his brothers. His own brothers betrayed him, they lied on him, and on top of that, they left him for dead. And Joseph never let bitterness turn him into something, that God didn't call him to be. Joseph is a person who loved people genuinely and still got betrayed. Like, he loved his brothers and they still betrayed him. Right, Keldan?
Right. And as we know, Joseph did all he can for people and they still betrayed him. And even throughout all of that, he kept his integrity. For us today, it doesn't matter what we do for people, it doesn't matter how good we treat people, at some point they may betray you, they talk all kind of bad things about you, even when you're not even aware. And because of all of this, God always got your back. It doesn't matter how people treat you, it doesn't matter how bad they talk about you. Just trust God, trust his process, trust his timing, and he will make everything clear for you. Faith is a substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. That means it doesn't matter how things look right now for you. Just trust him. Keep your faith strong in him, just as a mustard seed, and you will see God work good things, big things in your life. Even when they say no, this is not for you, God will make a way for you when there seems to be no way. So just trust him.
Yes, and that is so true. And Joseph, he could have let resentment, harden his heart. He could have even stopped praising God. He could have stopped trusting God. He could have even become cold and angry and vengeful. But instead, he stayed aligned. And even in the pit, even in prison, even when nobody defended him, and even when his season didn't make sense, he still trusted God. And sometimes, we are in a season that doesn't make sense, and even though sometimes we are wondering, like, God, what is happening? Why are you doing this to me? We are still trusting in God, even when it don't make sense. And that is what confuses them sometimes. Here's the other thing that people miss. Joseph didn't get promoted because he was perfect. He got promoted because he kept his heart clean. And even through all those betrayal, through all those hurts, he kept his heart clean. And that is what got him promoted. And listen, my husband is a testimony of that.
Yep.
Sometimes people will do all kind of things to you, try to bring you down, try to make you curse and all of these things. But we serve a wonderful God.
Trust God, trust the process, and remember, he have a way for you when there seems to be no way. God is the only man who will promote. Promotion does not come from the east or west. That's his word. He is the only one that will promote you.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
And God trusted Joseph with power because Joseph didn't abuse people when he finally had the power. And some of us are in delay. Some of us are in delay not because we're not gifted, our heart, and we don't know what God is protecting our heart from. But while God is protecting our heart, and while we think we are in delay, we just have to trust God, and believe for His promise, because God had given Joseph the dream. Not true? Yes. And Joseph teaches us this. What was meant to break you will eventually position you. And if you know the story of Joseph, you know what was meant to break him, position him. He became king, ruler, leader. The betrayal didn't cancel the promise. So no matter what betrayal you are going through, just know the promise that God has for you, it is not cancelled. And the delay didn't deny the calling. So even though you think you are in delay, your life is delayed for whatever reason, the calling is still coming. So the delay cannot deny the calling. Never.
And also, one thing we have to keep in mind, it may take years, it may take months, it may take days, weeks, whatever. As long as God give you a vision, a dream, trust Him. He will bring it to pass. Yes, there will be obstacles, there will be fight downs, but trust God. God will make a way where there seems to be no way. Whatever you're going through, whatever dream you had, you can remember you have from God, He will bring it to pass. Just remember that. He will bring it to pass. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Just know that this year, He will bring your dreams
to pass.
His vision for your life to pass.
And that's His part. Sometimes we don't want to wait. Sometimes we don't want to wait. But I have learned that in your waiting, you worship. You praise and you worship while you wait. And to just end this off, when God finally elevated Joseph, He didn't embarrass the people who hurt him. He fed them. He didn't embarrass his brothers and say, oh, you did this to me, you did that to me. He fed them. And sometimes as human, that's a little bit hard to do it. He fed them. That's maturity. That's healing. And that's favor with responsibility. So if you're in a season where you've been betrayed, you've been misunderstood or overlooked, don't rush the process. Don't become bitter. Don't lose your integrity. God is still writing your story. And the same God who met Joseph in the pit is the same God who placed him in the palace. So my word for you today is to stay faithful, stay aligned, stay soft in a hard season. God knows exactly where you are.